Lord's Path to Planar Conquest Chapter 15, Transaction Shopping. The entire Azure Exchange is divided into 9 layers, corresponding to 9 levels. Inside the current lobby is where the first level materials are traded. Most led Sartre to the side along the door. There is a door of light in the front, and people come in and out from time to time. This is a portal, which can quickly reach any floor. Entering the gate of light, a miniature version of the projection of the Azure Exchange appeared in front of him. By touching this projection, you can directly select the number of layers to be transmitted. After confirming that the third floor has been selected, go straight out of the light door. The facilities in front of you are basically the same as those on the first floor, but the number of people is a little less than that on the first floor. Most hurriedly went to the self-service number machine to pick up a number plate, while Sartre found an empty space and sat down, watching the prices of various materials scrolling on the central big screen. I have to say that there are too many types of materials, and the very name Sartre has never heard of it. However, he still saw a few familiar materials. For example, magic stone, purchase price, 2 plain crystals, 10 kilograms, complete 10,000-year-old yew tree heart, purchase price, 12 plain crystals, each, and so on. Magic pattern stone can be extracted into magic pattern iron, and after the 10,000-year-old yew tree heart is processed, a magic circle can be carved. These are the materials used to make puppets. Sartre also saw the price of divine materials. 3-level godhead, purchase price, 60 plain crystals, each, 3-level priesthood, purchase price, 100 plain crystals, each. Do you think this price is particularly expensive, but the materials for gods are only at this price? This is still the normal price, and even more expensive when it is scarce. Mainly because there are rules in this kind of **** material. You must know that normal creatures cannot use the rules until level 7. But the gods can use certain rules through priesthood at a low level. Although this low-level godhead and clergy contain few rules and are incomplete. But for many people who want to understand the rules contained in these divine materials can just be used for reference. That's why these divine materials are so expensive, and those planes that breed gods in large numbers have a huge appeal to void lords. Once these planes are discovered, the void lords are like sharks smelling their prey. It will rush to where it is at the fastest speed and tear up all its prey. The number plate most picked up was 266, and now the counter is 211. It was almost his turn. After a while, Sartre heard a voice from a loudspeaker in the center of the hall, "Please customer number 266 to go to counter number 3 for business." Sartre walked to the counter with the number plate. Inside was a human girl who seemed to be an ordinary person. From the aesthetic point of view of the human race, she is definitely a beautiful woman with a delicate face and a sweet appearance. Don't be curious about why the ordinary human race is used as the reception counter here. This question is about the status of the cosmic human race. Humans are the most adaptable race in the universe, and most of the planes of life have human subspecies. For example, the purple man of the Kang Sun plane. The ordinary human race has a short life cycle, high reproductive ability, low strength, good blood compatibility, strong learning ability and extremely low food requirements. It has led to the common human race becoming the most comprehensive race recognized by other races in the universe. They can be used as slaves, servants, squires, experiments, magic ingredients and even food. Of course, among the many human subspecies in the universe, there are also very powerful species. For example, heavenly human race and ancient human race. Each of the branches of the 2 human races is no less than the top cosmic power races, and both of them occupy several high-level planes. Ordinary void lords dare not provoke them. Not to mention that, Sartre was sitting in front of the counter. The girl inside immediately smiled and asked in a very sweet voice, "My lord, what kind of business do you want to handle?" "I want to sell some materials, you can ask someone to determine the price." Most had already informed Sartre of the procedure here. The counter in front of them serves as a receptionist and confirms the needs of customers. After they confirm, they will notify a special person to come over through a magic message. There will be other people to lead him to other places to trade. After the girl at the counter heard Sartre's words, she immediately said, "Okay, my lord, please wait a moment." Then I pressed a button at the counter, and it took less than a minute. A girl in a reception uniform came out of the door of light, with a professional smile on her face, and walked towards Sartre. "My lord, my name is Green Clothes, please come with me." Sartre didn't say much, and followed her with Most, who has always been presumptuous and murderous, was uncharacteristically at this time, without any presumptuous tone. Yes, as a veteran void lord who has been in the central city all the year round, although he has always been at the bottom. But he knows all the rules here, he knows who can't be messed with, and he must follow the rules when they should. Although private fights are prohibited in Canterlot, except for those who take the initiative to make trouble. Every day in Void City, there are many stunned young people who don't understand this, and then the whole person becomes all kinds of materials. All materials in Void Central City are recycled, ensuring that there will be no waste. And the human girl named Green Clothes in front of her was not at all surprised by Most's appearance, she was obviously used to it. Green Clothes led Sartre into the door of light, only to see that she took out a token-like thing and waved it towards the blue exchange in front of her. The entire projection changed in an instant, and the appearance was no longer the same as the original exchange. It is a separate shining cube, and the cube is also marked with numbers, which are still 1 to 9. Obviously, there is another space on the blue exchange, dedicated to trading. Green Cloth pressed her hand on the cube numbered 3, and saw a ray of light emitted from the cube, scanning her whole. Then I heard a voice from inside, "No 1385 passed the inspection." Then the green-clothed hand moved forward, leading Satra and the two out of the door of light. A scene completely different from the hall appeared in front of me. I saw rows of rooms in the field of vision, and each room had a small lamp with different colors and a small display screen. You can see the words, "In use," written on the display screen of the room with a red light. Unlike the loud crowd in the hall, it is very quiet here. Apparently, the separation effect of the room is very good. The green collar led Satra into a room, only to see that the room was furnished like a small living room. There is a table in the middle, surrounded by sofas on all sides. Just a moment, someone will come to trade with you soon. After saying that, he walked out of the room, and there was nothing to eat or drink on the table. However, this is normal. This is only the third-level material area, and it is also a low-level area. After all, there is still a room here, and the first and second-level areas of UU reading www.ukanshu.com are like a big market. There is not even a place to sit. And there is no one-to-one transaction. After a while, the door rang. Then a female snake man with a human upper body and a snake tail walked in. "Hello, I'm Service, the third-level trader of the Blue Exchange. I don't know what the adults need. I have some divine materials that I want to sell." When the snake girl Service heard this, her eyes lit up. Traders like them can get a commission from the transaction. You must know that the divine material is one of the most scarce materials, and the price is relatively high. So customers who buy and sell divine materials are their favorite. "Please take out the materials to be sold, sir, and I'll confirm the price." "Don't worry, sir, it's very safe here." The posture is also more polite, and the tone is full of cheerfulness. Of course, Satra has nothing to worry about. Although the divine material is scarce, for the Blue Exchange, this material is not worth mentioning at all. Even if they took out the divine item of the highest 9th level, they would still buy it according to the normal process and price. And would never do anything for the customer because of the low strength. You must know that this is a void city, and those who can open a store here are all powerful and financially rich. They dare not and do not need to do so. Every move of the entire central city is under the monitoring of the will of the void. Once you do such a thing, it is easy to enter the blacklist of void will. Although with the strength of these people, they will not be obliterated. But when they cancel their qualifications to operate here, they will lose even more. At best they drive down prices. And if the customer is not satisfied and just leaves, they dare not forcibly stop it.